Hey everyone, Matt Morris. Wanted to do a quick video on how to follow up with your prospects in network marketing. It's a question that actually just came up. I'm here in Kampala, Uganda, staying at the Serena Hotel. If you're ever in Kampala in Uganda, amazing, amazing hotel. Definitely hang out here. Very beautiful. And so let me give you a couple things on following up with your prospects, because there's definitely fortune in the follow-up. Many people need more than one exposure to make the decision to get started, specifically on the business building side. And so I'm going to give you my strategy, what I've taught over the years, what I've used to, organization has grown to well over 1 million customers. And so we've had a good bit of success. And here's what we do. It's a concept called BAM-FAM, B-A-M-F-A-M. It's called book a meeting from a meeting. So when you show your prospect your product opportunity, in many cases, they're just not ready to enroll. Now, we'll talk about overcoming objections in another video. I've got other videos. In fact, if you look at my YouTube channel, I've got some really good stuff there. But sometimes people are just not going to get started. So when they don't get started, then realize that's part of how it works. That's part of the system. And so what you want to do is say something to the effect of this. Say, listen, I understand you're not ready to get started, but listen, I want you to have all the information and education so you can make an informed and educated decision. And if you're going to say no to this, I want you to at least know what you're saying no to, because I think once you catch the vision of what we're doing, you'll have trouble sleeping at night. And so the next step is to have you come to this, or have you watch this, or have you do this. So basically, you're going to do what leaders do and lead. You're going to lead them through the process. So it might be, if you're doing a one-on-one, you are going to invite them to a two-on-one, or you're going to invite them to a home meeting, or you're going to invite them to a hotel meeting, or you're going to invite them to another exposure. There's different tiers of exposure. A one-on-one would be a lower tier exposure. A hotel meeting would be a higher tier exposure, because there's more social proof, someone going through maybe a more detailed presentation. So you could bring them to that. Now, if they come to a hotel meeting, a higher tier of exposure, you can bring them down to a lower tier of exposure to follow up. So, basically it's, hey, let's get together in the next 24, 48 hours. Let's sit down, answer your questions, and let's get a thumbs up or thumbs down. Now, the whole goal is to get people off of the fence. The last thing you want to have is 100 people in your pipeline that are on the fence, okay? So it's book a meeting from a meeting. Now, once you've done that, and the meeting may be just having them read through some information and then getting their feedback on the information. It might be having them watch another video and getting their feedback after they've watched the video. So you can BAM-FAM that way as well. Now, once you've done that, then my recommendation is set a deadline. If you don't set a deadline, you leave it to them to just be on the fence forever. And so what I'm going to do, if they've been through an exposure or two, I'm going to say, listen, John, at this point, I believe you've got all the information you need to make an informed and educated decision, and I don't want you to procrastinate just for the sake of procrastinating. So let's do this, because I don't want to have, I don't want to have to keep following up with you. And so let's just do this. How long do you need to make a firm decision? Thumbs up, thumbs down. And listen, either way is totally cool with me. I really just want to help you. I know you can do this. I know you can be successful. And if you lock arms with me, if you're coachable and teachable, I won't let you fail. So is 24 hours good for you? So, or you might say, what's better for you, 24 or 48 hours, right? Give them a deadline, okay? And then at that deadline, you're going to say, all right, great, I'll call you in 24 hours. I'll call you at 7 p.m. tomorrow. You call them at 7 p.m. If they're not ready to go, or if they don't answer your call, if they're still thinking about it, they're a no, okay? Go show someone else. The mistake many network marketers make is they have 15 people on the fence. They spend all of their time following up with those 15 people rather than talking to someone else who has enough, vision and leadership ability to actually make a decision and get started. And so don't make the mistake of constantly following up with all of your people on the fence, all of your fence sitters. Get them on or off the fence and go show new people. Hope this video helped. If you feel like it can add some value to some others, definitely share this. You can share it with your team. And if you'd like these free videos delivered to your inbox every single week, hop over to mattmorris.com, put your name and email address in, subscribe to the newsletter, and you will be taken care of. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go make life an adventure.